morning. Yeah, we're here. Yep, we'll be done. Okay, awesome. See you soon. This is our cabin where we've been living without modern day luxuries like electricity and water. We're working towards being self-sustaining off-grid. Girls, now they can get in. Let's go. Today is the day that we get the foundation for our 10 kilowatt solar array. Fingers crossed we have no problems getting screw piles in the ground. As you all know, our terrain is pretty rocky. We're all here for the show. This is all of our first time watching screw piles go into the earth.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
It could take a while because we do have some pretty rocky terrain out here. So we'll see how it goes.
You think it's gonna work?
Hopefully.
This could be the most exciting day of my life, or not at all.
Could be the worst day.
The worst day ever. That's what you call a rock.
That's a big rock.
That's a big rock.
That's a big rock.
Definitely a little bit of a spooky start. Hitting rocks already on the first screw pile. Might not be a good sign.
Well, that is a small car.
It did not turn out as we thought it would. When we woke up this morning, we were very excited to see some screw piles go into the earth, and they've left. So yeah, they're on their way out, and that's because this terrain is far too rocky for these screw piles. And when I'm talking rocks, we're talking, this could be the bedrock. Like, we don't even know. Like, these boulders are so big, it just doesn't look like they have an end almost. And so we do have options, but it's a lot to think about.
A lot to think about.
And we're just not there yet, so come back to this another day, I guess.
Literally. We had a feeling this could happen.
We knew it was a possibility.
But we can still maybe do the post, it just really depends. We need to weigh out all our options, call around, price around, talk around, figure out what we want to do. Today we are gonna be bopping around the yard once again, going from the back of the house to the garden area. Right now, Porter is actually digging the trench as we're gonna be putting a French drain down there. Also, this is really cool because not only is the water going to not pool here anymore and go into the forest, but we are actually going to be planting a berry garden on that side of the house. Well, Porter doesn't need us right now. We can't all fit in the excavator. So I'm gonna go over there and start helping Krista.
Well, when one project doesn't go as planned, there are many others to choose from, and our goal is to turn this area into a beautiful garden. So we are self-sustaining and eating our own food. Woo! Behind me, last week we planted all these beautiful tomato plants. We are going to go ahead and build with the rest of what we have now, and we're gonna hope that we're gonna get some more wood in this week and we can continue this dream garden.
Fashion. Whoa, yo, give it a walk on the runway through the gardens. Let's go. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. Tomato. So this right here is Porter's little machine. It has replaced Crystal and I, so he no longer needs our help. Basically, it allows him to know the exact level. Porter goes with his little pole and you can tell exactly where it's level. So this is gonna make sure that the slope of the trench is perfect for runoff. Pretty cool.
Okay, we in the sun. Okay, we in the sun. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, we in the sun. Okay, we in the sun. Hello, 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 hello,
I have to say, week by week, surprises me just how much we can learn and how many new things and techniques that we can do out here to make living out here better. So we're doing a French drain, as Jasmine explained to you, and it's such a simple traditional way of diverting water away into another area, and it's so effective. It's no more than a trench, some rocks, and a couple pipes, really. So
all the water, like you can see, just pools right here. So now it can drain straight into this perforated pipe, the next perforated pipe, and then it just goes all the way into the forest where our berry bushes are.
away from the cabin, away from the deck and all of the materials here, into the woods. It's the way to do it. Have to say, this morning, woke up, didn't know we were gonna have French drain. All of a sudden we have one.
'Cause when you're feeling it, you gotta get your kicks, you light it up and let it out. 'Cause everybody wanna talk the talk, and ain't nobody wanna walk the walk.
It's so cool that I got to be able to learn how to do a French drain. Like, the knowledge you learn out here is absolutely wild. I love learning these skills. So cool. All right, back to your favorite area. Are you ready to lift some weight? Are you ready to rumble? Crystal and I never argue. Well, actually, I bicker. Crystal just listens.
Seriously, who needs a gym? Some hard work. Should have seen the way they were taking those off the truck. Can't even carry half of one. Well, just did. Some real good work there.
'Cause everybody wanna talk the talk, and ain't nobody wanna walk the walk. Everybody wanna talk the talk, and ain't nobody wanna walk the walk.
It literally comes in every box we make.
Anything we're doing, Bear, do you love the rectangle? What a character.
We about to turn it up, there ain't no stopping us. We bring that boom boom attitude. So go and tell your friends what a good time is. Ain't nobody do it like we do. Stroll it out of the kitchen, let's turn the heat. You don't wanna miss it, I'll give you something to say.
Oh, are you okay? Are you okay?
What happened? What happened, Crystal?
She
Stop
fell
it.
off of that.
Just sit down, man.
It hurts so much.
Come here.
Oh my God, it hurts so much.
Come here.
That was a good fall though, eh?
Yeah.
I got it on camera.
You saw it right away too.
Yeah.
Oh, me. My first thought is I can't build the rest of the garden.
Or do you want to elevate? I think you're done.
Oh my God, no.
What
What
did
was
you
I
do?
doing? I don't know. I think I just jumped off, but then I hit a huge stone.
Did you jump off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I hit a stone and it just rolled.
Yeah.
Her whole skin looks a little greeny yellow.
Oh,
Where did it
God.
fall?
It hurts so much here.
You're like shaking.
Yeah, it hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brutal, man. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
Just keep your foot in the muck.
It's really cold.
It's really nice. Do you want ice right now? Like, do you want to go elevate?
Soon. I'm gonna go over there soon.
Yeah, just relax. Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that back now. Can I watch it back?
Instant play. Ready, everyone?
Oh, are you okay?
Instant replay laughs.
I bet everyone's laughing just as hard as I am. Well, it still hurts, you know?
It's like a laugh cry still. We don't know what's going on. All right.
Oh, it's good footage though.
Except for that.
Okay, I've had enough. I'm gonna hop around for a little bit.
No, you're going to the couch.
You should.
Crystal's the worst to make chill. Like, Liz should be puking sick and she'd be like, all right, so where are we going today? I'm like, you're going to bed.
Like, you're
No.
done.
Oh, that sucks, eh?
Ready to get carried?
No, I'm not. I'm moving right now. I'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna
Lighten it
see you later.
a little.
See you later, everyone. How are you feeling?
Like breakfast. I'm okay. I'm bored. Bored already, you know?
She bad.
She bad. Brutal. Just like annoying. Like you can't do anything. It's also the driving foot. Like
Oh, yeah, that's what Crystal said. This is my driving foot.
But if you make me crutches out of the wood we have in the stockpile, and you just put little towels underneath, I could get to town.
Challenge accepted.
You have to drive.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a good day to be hurt though, because rain. I want to show you all the French drain. We've got to rake it out a bit, but look at that. There is no water anymore here. Wow. That is so nice to see.
It's kind of ironic that today it's been raining on and off all day. I can no longer walk, and I have my therapy appointment this evening, which is a really good thing and a huge relief because I'm sitting here and now that I'm bedridden, I'm starting to stress out about how quickly winter's approaching and all of the things we have to do, and I'm itching to get out of this bed. I've been taking therapy for a while now, and my therapist gives me tips and tools to help me in stressful situations. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this week's video. That's Better, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp is customized online therapy, which means I can phone, live session, or video chat, or even message my therapist right here from the woods, or today from my bed. I don't have to leave. If you're feeling stressed, depressed, overwhelmed, or anxious, BetterHelp is here to help. Within 48 hours, you can connect with your therapist and send unlimited messages.
You brushed your hair. They look nice. Not only do you connect with your therapist quick, but BetterHelp actually makes it easier to jive with your therapist. So basically, when I started, I filled out a form, which was basically what I wanted in a therapist. And then they matched me up, and I love Pamela. But also, if you don't drive right away, which I think could be really rare with this questionnaire, you can request a new therapist, which is always good because you need to feel safe when you're in therapy, and that's the #1 goal.
Join the 2 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist. Go to betterhelp.com/vanwives and get 10% off your first month.
Oh, your background.
That was my shoulder. Yep, thanks.
How's your ankle?
It's good. It's getting better. I mean, elevation and ice, I know for sure it's not broken, but it is for sure sprained. We've rewatched the video and laughed extremely hard at both the twist, but and my reaction, but also you singing to Izzy in the UTV. Hilarious. And these things definitely happen. Super disappointed we can't finish the garden beds this week because that was obviously the goal. And it's hard to chill and just to put your foot up and elevate it and ice it.
It's hard to get her to chill. Like, I'm literally constantly like, stop hopping around, just chill.
I don't know how.
If this was me, I'd be chilling on Netflix all day.
I haven't watched a single Netflix
You can't
episode.
chill.
No, I can't. It's so annoying having to sit still.
So, Crystal's had a lot of downtime. She decided to do a questionnaire on Instagram. Also, we've asked our patrons, and we've noticed a lot of comments lately asking, what are y'all doing out there? It's been a while since we've done this, and we've sat down, and let me tell you, this is gonna be one steamy Q&A. Not only because of the questions, but also because we're roasting out here. Question number 1. Do you prefer van life or cabin life?
I would say they're both extremely different. As much as they are similar for us, they are also so different. When we're here, we're constantly tending to things. There's projects on the go.
I like cabin life better, personally.
It's just different. We're creating our own home out here, and there's so many components, whereas van life is exploration, it's travel, it's meeting people. We aren't doing that here. They're different. I like them for different reasons.
The 6 blue jays we've attracted.
I do feel though, after many years of van life,
We've lived on the road for 4 years.
For a long time. We've really settled into the cabin. Will we go travel in the van again? Maybe, yes, 100% one day, but not right now.
Not right now, but not for long periods of time.
Also the girls.
Oh yeah, that's a big factor, is the girls are getting older now.
That brings us into another question. I'm sure a lot of
Yeah.
people have asked how old Bella and Izzy are.
Yes, Bella is 9, Izzy is 8.
Yeah.
So they are getting older, and like those long drives and just not having a place really to call theirs, like a backyard where they can just like go and chill. I think being in Mexico this winter, we really noticed, and it's something I don't really know if I want to put them through very long periods of time anymore.
Yeah, we have noticed they've also settled in at the cabin, and they do seem so content. They just wander
Look at her.
around without leashes or collars and sleep under the trees, and it's a really beautiful
Go swimming
thing.
in the river, the lake, and Bella's got all the rocks here.
Yeah.
So, do you get scared at night?
The only time I would ever get spooked is like if we were out here and I was like, say, walking to the outhouse or walking out here at night and Bella just starts barking. That might scare me. It's more her bark.
She barks at random things that just fly by.
They're
like
very
a
protective.
twig.
I don't know.
We haven't seen anything, but apparently we're in the honeymoon stage for animals, so they're gonna find us soon and they're never gonna leave.
Yeah, and then we'll have to start protecting our crops and you know.
Yeah, that's why we don't have any fences up yet, because we have a little bit of time. So if you look at the aerial shots of the cabin, there is so much land for them, for the wildlife to roam.
There's lots of wild habitat.
Yeah.
They don't feel the need to be here when they hear the dogs and hear us. Like there's
Yeah.
just so much forest for the animals to be. That being said, people have seen bears in the area. Like Justin said, we are in the honeymoon stage. There is potential for them to
We
start
also-
wandering this way, but the dogs do, I would have to say, probably keep them away.
Also, we don't pick up our dog poo.
Yeah.
So that way they smell the dogs and then it's just there. So if you ever come over, watch your feet. When is the garage getting here?
We've been waiting on that for a long time.
It's over a month due, hence why we like flattened that pad, got it all ready so fast, but it's just the way of the world right now. You
Yeah.
can't really, I mean, we've got plenty of other projects, so it really doesn't matter. Sure, it would help a lot, but
It's kind of the story with a lot of the things though, like things are just simply taking longer, and so we're just rolling with the punches. That's why,
Exactly.
you know, 1 week we're doing something that may not seem of priority, but that's just because we're waiting on
it's the
materials.
only thing you can do at this point. Looking back on all the projects, are there any jobs you wish you hired out rather than doing it yourself?
Yeah, the roof. I know.
Actually, no. I would probably not do another roof.
I would avoid it.
I would try to avoid it. However, you save literally so much money doing it yourself.
Yep.
The first side went amazing. The second side went amazing too. It's just there's second side and we had to be up there. Heights, they make me get in a really bad mood, to be honest, because I'm like scared. So at first I'm scared and then out comes frustration.
Yeah.
So
There was a lot of
it's about
fear.
being aware about that though. And I think I wasn't aware about that before. But now that I've taken therapy, I'm more aware of that. So it's true.
It's true.
Awareness. But
Yeah.
like I think if I did a roof now, knowing myself more and like how I react, I think I could do it better, but it was really challenging.
But I would say that like 90% of the time we enjoy doing things ourselves because it always goes better. We then know how things are working, how they're run, et cetera, et cetera. Because living out this far, if something ever were to happen, we kind of
No one's
need to know
saving
how
us.
to do it on our own. Like
We have
calling
to.
people out here is not very easy.
No one wants to come, which I kind of understand.
Yeah, so it's
I-
always been a priority for us to do it ourselves and to learn because that's where we feel the most alive, I would say.
Yeah.
We
I would
really-
be so disappointed if
Same.
I didn't say I'd laid my own roof or I drove an excavator or I did anything.
Yeah.
It's all about doing it, you know? You just gotta do it.
It's very
So,
empowering.
no. Do you plan on living in the cabin year round? If so, do you plan on getting a plow? Great question.
We want to live here year round. Without
really
a
do.
doubt, we want this place to be 4 seasons. We want it to be accessible for even our family and our friends.
And I just want to see it in all 4 seasons.
Yeah.
I think it's such a special thing that we
Yeah.
get to see all 4 seasons and to see this cabin in it. It will just be amazing.
Winter is
My
long.
mom's calling.
Okay.
Hello, I'm just filming a Q&A. Can I call you right back?
Winter, however, is very long and it can be intimidating when you're living off-grid and this far out. Being this remote, we need to plan, and actually we have quite a few stages and steps that we need to accomplish
Yeah.
before the snow falls.
It's actually very dangerous if we don't complete these steps to stay. Like very dangerous. Like not just challenging, like it can be dangerous. Like it can't be safe sometimes if
Yeah.
we didn't get these steps done.
Yeah.
Due to the roads. Like,
Yeah, you want to be prepared because
You have to.
you can't be driving in and out of here all the time as if you do in the summer. You
No.
need to take your time and you need to have like
down.
water, electricity, a correct quart of firewood. Like there's just so many things to think
Yeah.
about.
How did you meet and how long have you been together?
Oh, I love that question. A whole hand?
High five. Pretty soon it'll be 10, but it's just 5.
5 years.
Just kidding, you can have your hand. 5 years. Almost 6.
And we met at work actually.
Serving.
Yep, we were
That's what we did before this.
slinging pies, pizza.
Pizza pies.
Yeah, pizza pies. And yeah,
Beer.
we were just we were friends first, and we just got along really well, and it just happened really like that.
It clicked.
It was one night.
The stars aligned.
They did align. Well, to be honest, I was like, hey Jazzy, you want to go out? And
Chris
she was
hit
like,
on me.
yeah, maybe. And so we flipped a coin.
It landed on heads. I went out. The rest is history.
The rest is history. Next question.
How do you find downtime to connect as a couple with all the work going on?
That is such a good question. That is something that we are constantly talking about
and
working on. We probably talk about it once a week. And I think
More.
actually the most important thing when it comes to that question is having open communication with your partner, because our communication is so open. We're constantly vocal about things going on in our own lives and together as a couple.
It's just important to put the camera down. Like, for instance, that's why we didn't film those 8 days. Like, yeah, it wasn't just us two. It was us and friends and family. But it's really important to know that you can't just shoot it all, you know?
Yeah.
You have
and
to.
boundaries, creating boundaries are very important. Things are changing constantly. There's different chapters in everyone's lives, and you know, sometimes things are more challenging than others. Yeah.
You have to adapt with the week. But we don't have a magic answer.
We don't.
I wish. I'd cast a spell on all of you. What part of the interior are you most excited to renovate? Kitchen.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be excited to cook again. Like, to be honest, I'm dreading like cutting any vegetable in there because I don't even have a counter.
Yeah, we have like the fridge and the stove now, but
which is amazing.
Without the water, dishes and things like are complicated. Like it's just not. We're roughing it.
Yeah, it's 100%.
It'll be really great to be able to focus on nourishing our bodies and having the space or environment to do it.
What are you most surprised about living off-grid in the forest?
I would say the thing that surprises me most about living out here is what it does for me mentally and physically, and I'm not surprised by that, but I do think that it's important to be in nature more, and that's what surprises me, I guess, is just like sometimes how much we all lack just simply taking a walk down to the river or a walk in the woods or just finding yourself out here. It's really good for mental and physical health, and so that kind of surprises me a little bit.
I guess what surprised me the most is how many steps there are involved in every single thing.
That's true.
Because I've never built anything other than a van and a skateboard ramp. What is your process for learning something you've never done before? Go on the internet.
Becoming interested to begin with.
Oh, great. You're
like,
a teacher. That is interest. Yes.
Expressing
passion.
Yeah.
Gold star.
Expressing interest in anything out here is the first step. Like the second we want or think about something, then we begin the researching process and research. Books obviously help, but the online world is so amazing. YouTube, like
Reddit, forums, any type of like that. I don't know, I like going to those things because I feel like you get more real world experience of someone that did something this way and be like, it didn't last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also community. We often reach out in our videos and ask questions. People respond to them in the comments. That helps us so much.
So much.
Because the people who are responding are speaking from experience, and that's amazing.
Asking people in your community, because everyone has different environments. So the way someone does something in Florida or someone does something in California.
In Australia
Or
too.
Australia,
Yeah.
like with termites and stuff, like that's a big one, is completely different than how we do it here.
Yeah.
So I think like talking to your community here really, really helps. Do you ever get discouraged at being so isolated? If so, what pushes you through?
That is something that I
recently just had.
I would say we have never experienced until this month, actually. We've never really felt like this feeling of like isolation or want for like to be closer to a city or to like our group of people, friends and family.
We were at Pride in Toronto, then my mom was here, and just like being around the ones you love the most is just like, it's such a great feeling. So when we came back here and it just was us two, we were like,
it was an adjustment.
We were like, what are we doing?
For the first time ever.
First time ever. Yeah, it's inevitable. Like humans need other humans. So I think as soon as we get this place like more up and running, like I just can't wait to have everyone out here. Like let's all go.
That's what
Let's just everyone come on out.
That's the
all 275,000 of you are invited to the cabin in the woods.
I'm dripping, Jazz. Are you sweating? Come on.
Are you cooled off yet?
You would hate me if I did that to you.
We're even. What project are you most looking forward to? Electricity. Do you enjoy content creation, and do you see yourself continuing it for some time?
Such a good question. Absolutely. Yes. There's nothing we love more than being in this space creating content. Since the beginning, it's just been so fulfilling. Like
absolutely love every aspect to it.
Yeah, there's not a part that we don't enjoy, and I never want to stop making videos.
And I never thought we would be making videos and that we love it this much. It's like, it just shows it just like proves that you can literally find so many passions any time of your life.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know how to work a camera, or you didn't know anything. We didn't even own one.
And we're very private people. I never imagined myself putting my life online and sharing what I
We're
do.
private on Instagram, and I didn't even have a YouTube channel.
So
Yeah.
it's interesting to now be in this place where we are
Yeah.
sharing so
and
much.
so thankful that we are.
So thankful. I would never change anything.
Let's keep creating. So as long as you all keep watching, we'll be here, okay? Sunday, 9:30 a.m. EST.
Appreciate all of you. supporting
Subscribe.
us.
What is the surface area / size of your property?
We have. Go ahead.
15 acres. One thing you love about each other.
That's a really cute question. I'm gonna start because I know what I love about you.
Well, I hope.
I love so many things, but what I would say, like the one thing I love so much about Jasmine is her drive, her want, her energy to just do and keep going. For example, moving into the van, like she just went for it. She just goes for it, and it inspires me so much to do the same.
It's only because I listened to her though. Like she was telling me like what her dream life would look like, and she wanted to be like a world traveler. And I was like, how can we make this dream come Crystal's reality and my reality? Because I really like this. And I had dogs, and I was like, how do we travel dogs? And then I just did some research, found Kit Whistler and said van life. I love Crystal's heart that like whenever anyone is here, not only does she love Bella, Izzy, and I so much, but when anyone's here, she always puts everyone like first and like is just the best person to everyone she meets. And also like your heart is just so pure. You just never judge or about anyone. Like you're constantly just like a good human.
So sweet.
Are you crying or something?
You'd never know.
No, but you honestly are. Like you just
That's
like you
sweet.
see everyone as like a wholesome human, and you just treat them, everyone, like equally, because that's what we are. We're all just humans walking this planet, and you're so open to everyone, and you make everyone feel like safe. Hardest and best part about building your cabin in the woods. The best part is just all the skills that we're learning, and also like the bond that we're creating with each other. I
that's
think
cool too,
is
yeah.
really neat, because I mean, if we can get through this together, we can really just get through anything together.
The hardest part about being off grid and building the cabin is the entire thing itself. Being off grid and living this way is very challenging.
Yeah.
And I answered this the other day on Instagram. The best part is how the worst parts make us feel. You know, all of those challenges and moments of vulnerability, and
You
it's
don't
like,
have electricity, or you don't have heat, or you don't have a bathroom at all. Like,
yeah,
So that's why we were so excited about the outhouse, everyone. We haven't had a bathroom.
So all of those things though, like all of those challenges and vulnerabilities, they just provide you, they make you grow, they make you stronger, and that's the most beautiful thing about this lifestyle is the uncomfortable moments make you a better person. So that's what I would say.
Well said. How long are you planning to live at your cabin?
I would love to live here forever. I think
Yeah.
that the more time that we spend here and the more energy that we put into the projects,
The more we
the
just
more
wanna,
we never want to leave.
Yeah. Like when we were going through that thing at Prod, we were like, oh, I want to be closer to friends and family. But then like after 3 days, we were like, how did we ever think that? Like we were like, no, this is perfect.
It's so perfect.
They should all just come move here.
Yeah.
But that won't happen.
I would say that we want to keep this place forever
Yeah, we want to keep
and
it.
forever and
I don't know
ever.
if we'll necessarily live here forever and ever, because we like constant change and challenges.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure there'll be a time in our life where we'll want to see something else or be somewhere else, but
Or-
this will always be our home base and our heart,
our
I imagine.
first actual house
Yeah.
that stands on ground,
Yes.
not wheels. With that,
Let's get this healed so we can build some fun projects.
there's lots to come.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the Q&A. I hope that we answered the majority of the questions
Yeah.
you have. This has been a long time since we've done something like this. If you liked it, please let us know, because this is something we could do on a 6 month or yearly basis. I know a lot of people have questions, so it feels good to answer them.
I have
really.
questions.
What are your questions?
When is your ankle gonna get better? I want to build. Just kidding. I'm kidding, everyone.
It's just a sprain and it'll get better soon.
Okay, bye. We love you all. See you next Sunday.
Shade.
Here, use my dog.
Shade, baby. Yeah.
Hop,
Oh,
bitty.
this is awkward.
Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, the
Okay.
Crocs. The Crocs.
Sweet.
Whoa.